Hello, 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 and welcome back to our blind playthrough of the Case of the Golden Idol. We are going to be attempting what I believe might be the final case of the regular game, not including the DLC, just based on, well, a few things. When I think in the past there was a thing to potentially click, like this would be kind of faded out, that there would be an option to go to the next chapter. So that seems like there are no other chapters. Also, this is the first case that is taking up 2/3 of the screen versus the previous chapters we've always had 3. So this might very well be the final and likely most difficult chapter to solve. Case number 10 got me pretty good. That was definitely one of the most. I am proud of the fact that we stuck with it, because there were some parts that I just in hindsight now makes a lot of sense, but I was not piecing together the whole virtues. But we know our virtues now are, I actually should write these down because I didn't. Moderation are the actual names. Diligence, beauty, and truth. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting the demerits that they get to, like, I don't know. I would think truth would be one of the most important, but regardless, I don't know if there's anything else we need to necessarily review right now. We might want to come back, depending how this case is, if we need some of the information from this previous chapter, but yeah, and then we'll at some point definitely jump into the DLCs. I don't know if that'll be right away or if we'll take some time and then come back to it, but we'll see. Without further ado, let's jump into case number 11. We're on chapter 4, The New Order. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Okay, that's right. So they were going to march to the king's castle to, I believe, prove their, I want to say it was moderation was the virtue that they were attempting to show to the king. So there's a delay for whatever reason. Oh boy. Okay. This seems like it's going to be massive. There are only 36 words, which is interesting. Wow, okay, so we've got a campsite, pond of some sort, house, don't know what that is, just some fields, looks like almost could be a body there. This is unclickable. The Red Manor, okay. Got the ships, we've got some houses of some sort. And can we go here? Okay, no. This is just... Wow, this is really interesting, kind of. We probably could piece together, based on some of the other cases, where things actually happened. But let's start... doesn't look like any of this stuff up here is viewable. Let's start down here with the tents. Okay. So these are our soldiers as part of the... gosh. I don't think I wrote down kind of the new order, basically. They've got like a carriage, but what the heck is attached to that? We've got all these soldiers. And then this looks like the will reader guy. Forget if I wrote his name down. I'll know it as soon as your attorney, Nicholas Maker. Yes, Comrade Lazarus. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. Okay, the word is find. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. Okay. So they've gone off and have not returned, apparently. So this is kind of like their setup. And this is inside this tent. Oh, that's inside the case. Okay, hold on. Look at the map. Okay, so we've got Belchester Castle. Got the party camp. Bellwood Crossroads. Cloudsley Cabin. Okay, that might be the cabin where they were hiding a few cases ago. Little Mermaid Inn, we know about that. That was like case 4 maybe. Lover's Islet, Blackfield Manor. Okay. So we've got some places. Make sure we didn't miss anything. We got these, like a bust of Lazarus Herst. Boom, boom. We've got, I think this is poison. Maybe bags of gems. This looks like Lazarus Herst's stuff. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. I bet I know who wrote this. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood, and poor Willard Wright met his death at the inn. Come alone and bring proof. Something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. Spicy. Okay. So that's the Little Mermaid Inn. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from. I wonder who wrote this. I thought possibly it would be like Walter Keane who wrote this, because I feel like Walter Keane and David Gorin would be the two people who would be aware of who Edmund, or who Lazarus Herst actually is. But someone from the Brotherhood is writing this. So who would from the Brotherhood? It could be Alistair Koch, could be Dr. James Turner, could be a different member of their society of the Brotherhood. Okay. Interesting, interesting. And then Lazarus Herst's book, or Edmund Cloudsley's book. Oh, and he's got initials. Okay. David Gorin. He's got a picture of him. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. I feel like there should be a comma there. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Since his success. Hold on, I gotta go back real quick. Is this David Gorin here? This guy that was acting as Ash Blair? Oh, it is him. I guess I never... Sometimes the, like, drawings of people look a little weird in different scenes, and so that's actually... I mean, you couldn't tell that this was, what's his face, but... Oh, that's actually David Gorin. I thought David Gorin paid someone, or like hired someone to go do that. Okay. That makes more sense. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn, he's proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Nicholas Maker. Cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Sorry, my friend just texted me about something. Useful up to a limit. Alistair Koch, pompous and vain, but being a military man, is ready to obey and ready to kill. Useful. James Turner, greedy and hedonistic. Requires constant material motivation to cooperate. I think he's got pretty good descriptions of these people. And Walter Keane, ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. Yeah, this guy has backstabbed multiple times. I wouldn't be surprised if he did something again. Also, what is this? Something with a wheel. Also, why is this note like in a cage? I don't know. It's rather odd. Anything else here? I don't think so. And then this is like a... I can't quite tell if this is like some contraption to like shoot something, or it's just very weird. Like this all looks kind of normal. I'm not sure. Okay, how do we get out of here? Let's go here. This is random. We got this old woman washing clothes. This regime has to fall. It has taken everything from me. The watch is ticking and shows 12:15 p.m. Okay, so that's helpful. A Navajo blade. 1795, May 15. Capital Route morning report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. Yeah. At 10:15, two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Okay, so there's something about the timeline here. And she wants the current regime to fall, so seems like she's in favor of the new order. Here's our guy, Alistair. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I am doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Slightly dented saber has been used, and the golden idol is not working properly. He's trying to... Oh, wonder why it doesn't have a color. He's trying to, like, get the apple to bring back its organic material. Does he have the right... Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right code here. Symbols, but I'm not sure about... He's got a horse. He's just kind of off on his own doing this. So he took a bite of the apple, maybe. He picked an apple from this tree. And now he's trying to bring it back. Okay. He's trying to get it to work. Uh-oh. Somebody's dead. Slightly dented saber with some blood on it. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Capital. Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers, Woodshires, Port. So, Port would be that way. Capital is to that way. Belchester Castle. So capital is this way? It says Blackfields, Crow Towers, and Woodshires. Or is this the capital? Oh no. Okay, this is from the initial picture. Okay, another soldier is down. This guy has been hiding in the swamp. See what he's up to. Oh, this guy's a member of the Brotherhood. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. D-Musket. And so he's a dark hand. He would be dark hand middle level. Steward? Dark hand steward? Huh. Who was Dark Hand Steward? I actually kind of want to go back and look. Dark Hand Steward wasn't the one who was tied up. Dark Hand Steward, right? Dark Hand Steward was, in this case, Walter Keene. Unless this guy got upgraded. This guy was Dark Hand Initiate. Doesn't look like him. Walter Keene get like aged? When he got kicked out, did he like lose a bunch of years? Because that's what they did to the boy. Okay. Empty pistol, a loaded pistol. Damn you, you cunning devil, arg. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Okay. This could be Walter Keene. An older Walter Keene. Although Walter Keene I feel like looked different, so I don't know. A newly invented transportation device. A big old bicycle. Can we go inside? We can. The Scarecrow. Scarecrow with its hole through its head. With a hole through its head. Oh. Is it because a shot went through the wall? So two people met here for the first time. White Pigeon. I admit, I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Is this Lazarus Herst, aka Edmund Cloudsley? His bag and the pigeon? Because there was the mention of the white pigeon and that needed to be sent back to whomever was kind of blackmailing him. So he shoots him, goes through the window, hits the Scarecrow. It's kind of random, but yeah. Should we check any of these words? I don't think those are... Yeah, and then so maybe Edmund wrote this, or Lazarus. I admit that I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. So is this Lazarus? You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Isn't it poetic that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. Straw men as in the Scarecrow. He fell for it. Maybe... Interesting. Maybe he walked in, immediately shot him, and then realized it was Scarecrow, and he's been hiding in the swamp, waiting to see what he would do, and then knew that he was going to try and kill him. Interesting. I'm not sure yet, but... Oh, this is from case 2 with Sebastian Cloudsley's estate. Who got the estate? A pile of mangled and burned corpses. Oh man. Yeah, this is some weird like military contraption. An empty cannon. This battle went down here. There's not really much to click on. There's hardly anything to click on here. What's this? Oh god. Peter Batley. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. An almost empty whiskey flask. Can't believe this guy's still around. A horse race betting slip. That's so funny. Man cannot stop his gambling addiction. Ah. Oh, 7. I think that horse belongs to Dr. James Turner. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Lazarus. Of our late brother Sebastian Cloudsley, the previous Proud Beast steward. Okay. She's just playing her harp. Dear husband, you are so brave and you have been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? Okay, what is this book? Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me. Edmund Cloudsley, 1788, January 5th. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him... Is that Cloudsley? I think that's a Cloudsley. 1795, wait. This is after all this. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies, while you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund, 1795, March 15. He's totally alive! He's totally alive. This is the date after the last case. March 14. This case happened March 14. I don't remember where I found the date exactly, but maybe on one of these things. Somewhere. Someone had the date somewhere, but this I wrote down as March 14, 1795, which means this note, this letter from him, is written the day after. And she has them together. Become 1788 too, is that? This is right before he supposedly dies. No, actually it's not. Edmund Cloudsley's estate is March 1st, 1788. Case 6 I wrote down as possibly November 10. I didn't have a year, but... And this is from Peter, okay? The Batley sigil. For you, I would fight a tiger. It's still fucking hilarious. Peter Batley. Look at him fighting that tiger. Oh. Just one-handing the tiger. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery, and I am rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. And that's why he ends up marrying her. Dear husband, you are so brave, and you have been drinking since early this morning. That statement's really weird. Her saying he's so brave and been drinking. They've got a boat. They're on a little island, kind of in a islet on the river. And then that horse belonging to what's his butt? I'm way behind my notes. There's so many characters to keep. Dr. James Turner. So many characters to keep track of here. Okay. Let's see what else. We've got some houses up here. Can't go up here. So we've almost got all the words. We've got this ship on the bay. The Little Mermaid inn. This is so funny. These two are still playing cards. That's why I was cracking up. How's it going, sir? All those order rats sneaking around. This is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. Large kitchen knife. He's still peeling that lemon, and he's got all his keys. Okay, this is May. I think this probably means this is May 14. 1795. Man, I was so right about Edmund Cloudsley, though, being Lazarus Herst. I'm like 99.99% sure that is correct now. Ada Baker, still here. Forget-me-not room, Walter Not, 2 nights. That's Ada Baker, I think. No, Ada Baker's probably her. Ada Baker's from... Oh, I wonder if she's the one who's blackmailing him. And Walter Not. Don't know if I remember a Walter Not. Why are these guys still here? That's so funny. Nonsense, I am not an idiot, but real men like us could beat those order party ninnies even without any weapons. You have cards, 2 Albion francs, and a small sword. But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. And then Ada Baker probably. Do you think they will try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. She's still got the Edmund Cloudsley. She's in love with Edmund Cloudsley, I think. Let's click all this again. I have instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely, he will be in order party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Or no, I'm trying to remember. Is Ada Baker the one who tried to kill him, or the one who was in love with him? Let's go back. I love that those two are still playing cards. I think Ada Baker actually tried to kill him. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So she's working... Oh yeah, she's working for the Brotherhood. Because this says... Darkhand Steward wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. Ooh, that's actually important now to go back and... Darkhand Steward. Darkhand Steward was Walter Keane, according to what we know. Somehow that might be Walter Keane. We shall see, but... Okay, what else? So she's staying in the Dandelion room, and Walter Not... Can I... Oh, we can't go up there. Oh, we can't. Oh, there's a... No, never mind. Oh, there was a giant hole in the ceiling, but I think it's just shadows. And this just takes us out. So we cannot go check the rooms. Walter not. Comes alone without letting back up outside. Approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. The one who escaped the tonic was Edmund Cloudsley. Oh. Maybe this is why she has the handkerchief. Maybe he did give it to her. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, Edmund Cloudsley, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. So Edmund Cloudsley comes here, or Lazarus Herst comes here, meets up with Ada Baker. He comes alone. She gives him, or she approaches him. He gives her the EC handkerchief to prove who he is. Then she gives him an instruction slip, which brings him here. That says, I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Is that what he received? So he shows up. I mean, is this just an older Walter Keane? Because he got, we're gonna go back to the last chapter again, but it says here, just trying to walk through so we have all the information. Walter Keane, expelled from the party of order. He probably lost 32 years. I don't know how old he was before, but he old enough to survive 32. He got expelled. But that made him look like a, 60 to 70-year-old man. So here he is. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you, isn't it, Podek, that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. Yeah, I think that's Walter. So what words are we missing? Are there any places that we didn't... I'm just gonna see if there's any spots that we didn't... I don't think so. What is the point of this? Okay, actually, it might tell us kind of what happened here. Like, who died? Who killed him? I feel like it might be him. I think it's very possible. We go back to this, actually. 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. I think it's very possible that it was... I think it's very likely that it was... Who that refers to is Alistair Koch and Dr. James Turner. And that this is Dr. James Turner. Because his horse went running right past here. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous proud-be steward. I'll be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. So Lazarus was planning to be back by 10, but we know it's actually 12:15, and what did he plan to do here? What was his business here? Empty cannon. There was something about... Oh, whoops. Something about him selling... Real men like us could beat those order partisans even without any weapons. But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Okay. I keep doing that. He lost a cannon? This cannon? That just killed a bunch of New Order party. Interesting. Things are not going well this time for Lazarus. He's got too many people who have their own agendas, I think, on his side now. So we're missing 2 words. I just need to go through all the text again. Pretty camp at crossroads, close to the cabin. Made in Lover's Islet, so it is an islet. Belchester Castle. Is that Belchester Castle? I think that's Belchester Castle. What is the point of the ship? Is there anything we can tell from it? 3 cannons. Just looking for missing words. Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. Maybe that's how they're escaping, is on the boat. Do you think they will try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. Who is our employer? I think our employer this whole time has been Walter Keane. Darkhand. I keep forgetting the term, but second in command of Darkhand. So he lost a cannon. Okay. Is there anything else to click on in here? Oh. No, let's just get us out. Okay, doesn't look like it. Unless there... No, that just takes you out as well. Just looking for the last words. Fight. Oh, okay. Missed fight. And we missed ideal wife. Nope, we got that. Kill. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. Well, let's see. See what we can figure out here. Wow. Oh. All these different, like, faces and heads, and this game is really, like, about the faces and the heads and the masks and all of that, like, are very distinguished. Just the art style. That's cool. Okay, where do we want to start? Early in the morning, Blank Blank went to the blank to blank somebody because somebody wanted to blank the blank. Okay. Early in the morning, someone killed someone at the blank. Okay. So it's all about the timeline. That's the importance. Before noon. So the timeline probably is important to what happens here. Or with her, like, notes. So the morning of May 15. That is today. A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. So what would that be? Would that be this? Or would that be a newly invented transportation device that's carrying Lazarus, I think. That's the newly invented. So what's first? A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. Okay. So at 8, the insurrectionist carriage, this, passes by with these guys to come here for some whatever reason. And then after that, Lazarus Herst on the new like bike passes by. And then at 10:15, these two show up here. For whatever reason, he kills him because he wants the idol. But why would Dr. James Turner have the idol? And he can't get it to work. Okay, early in the morning, so-and-so killed so-and-so at the... Okay. Before noon, so-and-so killed so-and-so at the blank. And then in the afternoon, I would say before noon, James Turner was killed by... What's his name? Alistair. Gotch. Okay, doesn't tell me if it's right until all these are right. I'll do this, I think, first. See if we can get the deaths and when they happen first. And that was at the crossroads is where he would have killed him. Okay. In the afternoon, I think the last death is this one. Because he met... Based on this note, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. 32 things, 32 years. Plus maybe some other things he took from him. But I bet if we go back here. No, 32 years. Yep. That's definitely written from Walter Keane. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Beautiful. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. That is the inn. Come alone and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Gives it to her. She provides him a note. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. And he wrote... That's why there's a cage, because the pigeon. Okay. So then he shows up here after he met with her, so definitely afternoon, which is why I think that's Lazarus Herst. Does it have to be Lazarus Herst, or could it be Edmund Cloudsley? Edmund Cloudsley is not an option. Okay. So Walter Keane killed Lazarus Herst at in the cabin, right? Early in the morning, so-and-so killed so-and-so at the blank. Okay, who else died? Because who passes by first? A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. I mean, these guys died. A pile of mangled, burned corpses. So who was on these? Yes, Comrade Lazarus has yet to return for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. So who else died? Where's David Gorin during all this? Cowardly but dutiful. I've seen everybody else. He says... Early in the morning, he heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Who did he lose the cannon to? He could have lost it to... I mean, I feel like the only person he could have lost it to at least long ago was maybe David Gorin. I keep doing... What is this picture, by the way? Okay. That I'm not sure about. Is there anything here that could tell me? It got shot. I mean, it blasted the fuck out of these guys. Can we put, like, soldiers? Peter Batley, Mary... Lazarus Herst killed... Lazarus Herst could have killed... But I feel like it would be... Who would want to kill these soldiers? Oh, what the heck? Oh. Oh, how interesting. I didn't realize what this was. Let's go to each case quickly. Oh, I didn't pick up on that. Okay. Each case is represented by a particular face or a crown or... So if you click one, you go to that case quickly. Okay. I have to do that a lot. The game definitely suggests that you go back to previous cases to understand what went down. Let's go back to this one and see what's maybe changed. Now his mask is gone. So the interesting part... I think... I'm not sure. Lazarus Herst needed to go to the manor. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. That's the note he got from... What's her name? And then I have treated you justly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. I think this is Walter Keene's bag. So he planted all this, put the scarecrow up. He walks in, shoots him, realizes it's a scarecrow, and then he kills him. Okay, that all makes sense. But where did I see the information about him needing to go to the manor? Maybe it was here? I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. He didn't show up for that at by 10 o'clock. I hope these are the right times. Who killed who in the morning? Castle. So early in the morning. Okay, I actually think I know what this is. Let's reorganize these. Before noon, Alistair and James Turner went out to try and find Lazarus Herst. Instead, they found the golden idol at the crossroads. On the way back, they started to fight over it. They found the golden idol at the they could have found it at the manor. They did start to fight over it. Where did they find the golden idol? They passed by 10:15. I gotta look for him. They know he went here. So is this where they found it? Crossroads, Blackfield Manor. I'm gonna say Blackfield Manor. I mean, that makes the most sense that that's where they would go. They were informed that's where he was gonna be. But why was the idol left there? That is correct. So he does end up at the manor. Is there significance to this white shirt? Could this have been Lazarus Herst killing the troops? But what would his motivation be to kill all these guys? He had some business here. Ah, stop. In the afternoon, so-and-so went to the... I think this is going to be... Lazarus Herst. Went to the... Went to the cabin to kill Walter Keene Because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail I think this is lost years, to get back his lost years. That makes sense. He wanted to get back his 32 years he lost, and I guess technically the idol could do that. That makes sense. Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Herst. Can I not? Where am I? Oh, that's where. I was like, why? It's locked in up here. In the afternoon, Lazarus Herst went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane. Kidnap? Blackmail? Because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Herst to get back his lost years. That all makes sense. So it's got to be like... He did try to blackmail him. In the afternoon, Lazarus to kill... It'd be... Kidnap? Okay. To kill Walter Keane because there's two words wrong. So I think one of the names might not be like... Because someone... I don't think it's gonna be Golden Idol. Yeah. I think one of the Lazarus Herst. I just make sure I have the right names, okay? Because someone had tried to blackmail. This is really close to being right. Walter Keane. I'm not sure which name is wrong. I think all the other words are right. I think just one of the names is... Should this be Lazarus instead? Maybe someone... Maybe I'm missing, maybe... Walter Keane. Do I have the right name? It's Walter Keane, yeah. Lazarus Herst. Okay, I'm not sure. We'll come back to that. I think one of the names could be wrong, but... In the afternoon, David... Oh. That might change things. Let's reassess. This could be David Gorin. You'll find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. This could be David Gorin, actually. David Gorin carry pistols. Where would we see David Gorin in action with his... Not this one. I don't think David Gorin's been in anything for a minute. does have the pistol. These guys have worked together for a while. The timeline is weird. There's some small pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother, Sebastian. We're not getting the feast, wife. Nothing gets in my way. I guess this is important. I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies, while you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife, Edmund. So maybe... Maybe he sent... So Edmund sends her this letter. They're staying at the estate? And did Edmund die in this? It's very possible. So what could have happened is, now that I'm thinking, Edmund, or it's very confusing, but David Herst, not David Herst, Lazarus Herst, / Edmund Cloudsley goes to the estate or the manor to kill or capture Peter Batley, to take Mary as his wife. So he goes there after he'd sent the letter, but Mary and Peter Batley flee. They go to the islet, and hide there. Someone is there waiting with the cannon and shoots all the soldiers, including Lazarus Herst. And then David Gorin leaves to try and find him. David Gorin might have been the one who actually shows up at the inn. Empire getting out of the spots in country. Yeah. Interesting. I'm thinking that's kind of what happened, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do think this is David Gorin. Went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Herst to get back his lost years. Yeah. So in the afternoon, Walter Keane actually killed David Gorin. This is all right, I think. So what happened in the morning? Early in the morning, Lazarus Herst went to the manor to maybe kidnap? Is that what the exact phrasing is? Soon I'll free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. So he's not going to kill him, but he is going to kidnap him. To kidnap Peter Batley because Lazarus Herst wanted to have the I think it's actually possible too. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. He might have actually been the one who shot the cannon. It's very possible that Peter Batley killed because he had the cannon prepared. Manor. That's correct. Wow. So they stayed, and then they fled after he shot the cannon, kills him with some soldiers. So early in the morning, Lazarus Herst went to the manor to kidnap Peter Batley because I don't know if this is Lazarus Herst wanted to have the wife, the ideal wife. You know, the ideal wife. That's what it was. Lazarus Herst. Okay, it might be, I was gonna say it could be find the ideal wife. Kidnap? I don't think that's right. Have went to the manor to does Mary even have her last name? I don't remember what Mary's last name was. It's funny. Went to the manor to maybe to kill. I don't know. Because Lazarus Herst wanted to. I don't know what word we're looking for. He wanted the ideal wife, no? Become my ideal wife. That's correct. I think the names are right. Lazarus Herst went to the manor. He wanted to do something with Peter Batley because Lazarus Herst wanted to I feel like it's find the ideal wife, so I don't know if this is blackmail, kill, fight. What is incorrect here? This is the last bit too, so if we get this might be the end of the game, which is kind of crazy. With Lazarus Herst dying. As is David Gorin, who's been in it since almost the beginning. Is it the manor? It's not a castle, right? Or it could just be have. Did I try have? What are we looking for? Manor. Kill? Did I do have or did I do find? I don't know what. Kidnap. Into the manor. Or two or fewer this whole time. Maybe it's he went to find Peter Batley to have the ideal wife. And to... the heck? I don't know. Let's test something. We went kidnap and fight. It still is castle, that makes it 3. Okay. So we know these 2 words. 100%. What if we did this is it's kind of cheap, but also I don't know what the words are. Like, sometimes it's so arbitrary, like the words they choose for specific actions. Like, I have the premise of what it's trying to say, I just don't know. It's not kidnap. Kill. It's not kill. Fight. It's not fight. I think it's find. It's not find. We're still missing 3. Maybe that means this hasn't been right all along. Blackmail? What other blues do we have? Kill? Okay. I'm confused now. Maybe you can have multiple answers here, and it's something else that's wrong? Lazarus Herst went to the manor to do something with Peter Batley because... Or is she Mary Batley now? Could be Mary. Okay. Her name is Mary Batley now. That makes sense. Went to the okay. To kidnap. That makes more sense. Why that wasn't working. Yay! Let's go! 11th case solved. The scroll has been fulfilled. He showed up with the idol. Wow. He gets blasted. He is drunk, man. Before storming the king's castle with the Order party, Lazarus Herst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley nee Richards, who was hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter and the cannon he had won while gambling. Makes sense. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol. Oh, he broke it. And then fled the scene with Mary. Yeah, I mean, if the cannon hits the idol, that's why it doesn't work anymore. Thank you for playing. Drink down with virtue. Down with virtues. So they overthrew. Hey, weren't you with the Order party? Oh, no. I was never part of that ghastly organization. That's so funny. Oi. Can I take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal? You can have 3 soul for it and call yourself lucky. Oh, that's the general. Trying not to act like he's a general. So he lives. Who is this guy? Gamblers. They're with the attorney. And celebration of the violinist is even there. Celebration that they overthrew... Or the New Order did not win, or the Order party. And then this is the, there goes the idol. Ta-da! Nice! Very cool. I really have enjoyed playing this game. I'm excited that there are DLCs, so I don't have to feel like I'm completely done with it. I would like to know more. I would like to have some yeah, some more pieces. So I hope the DLCs build upon the main game with maybe more backstory on certain characters, or I think I wonder how other people have done with the Edmund Cloudsley becoming Lazarus Herst. If that's an obvious thing for a lot of people, or if maybe it's not really seen until the end. I feel like I picked up on that pretty early, but I'm sure some people might have picked up on it the first like part with the Masked Brotherhood and looking at him. I think I've kind of realized it the next case, but they don't ever fully spell this out in the game until really this last case. I mean, this last case really shows, but they never say like 100% what he did to become young, but it's kind of, I think, context clues, which is kind of cool. I mean, this game has a lot of just context clues about a lot of things that happen, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that I missed in it, but I feel like we did pretty good. 0 hints used. Great job. Developed by Color Gray and published by Playstack. Great game. Oh, there's an epilogue. What? The grand vision of a better world. I'm just gonna click it. Grand vision of a better world. Oh, shoot. Ah, okay, is this our backstory? Hold on. Has all the words already? We already have all the words. I wonder if we could do this real quick then. You know what? I'm gonna give it a crack because I think this seems... Okay. I think this is exactly kind of what I wanted, which was the explanation, full explanation, the game telling you, hey, this is what happened. So this is the 3 of them. This is Walter Keane, Edmund Cloudsley, and David Gorin scheming their plan. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Herst. We will build the ideal society. And this is where he's gonna become the Brotherhood of Masks. Only one thing is worse than imbeciles. Imbeciles with power. The rich and noble have a social club with mystical rituals and other hogwash, and are so stupid that they did not realize when they had some truly miraculous technology in their hands. However, they are influential and persistent and have already caused a great deal of harm to me and my goals. Walter Keane has told me more about their organization and practices. If he tells the truth and they are truly devoted to their religious entity of Gryphon Reborn, I could gain some powerful allies for my next move. It was all in the pursuit of power. Order Party Manifesto. So they came up with this all before they did this whole scheme. All citizens are equal. 2, all citizens must serve society to the full extent of their abilities. 3, citizens must be evaluated according to how virtuous they are. 4, a society with internal contradictions is unsustainable. Therefore, it must be led by the most virtuous citizen. The king should step down. The aristocracy must be abolished. 5, the more virtuous citizens are better able to serve society. Therefore, virtuous citizens deserve to gain more time on this earth, and bad citizens deserve to lose time. Makes sense. They take years from some people and then give them to other people. That's a crazy power, that's for sure. Oh, these are the symbols. This is unbelievable. My pure Mary is joined in matrimony with that clown Peter Batley. She must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore, I consider the marriage null and void. She will come to me once she learns I still live, but for now my duties in the service of humanity take precedence. So courageous of you, Edmund. Society must be built on the principles of virtue. I'm obviously joking. There's not really a good person in this game, to be honest. Everyone's got, got their flaws. Only thus can it become truly great. I would say the characters I like. David Gorin, he's loyal. Give him that. He does some, kind of does some bad things, but he's the most loyal character, probably. Look at the Lemurians thousands of years ago. They had an empire on the banks of 7 seas. Their ancient technology continues to baffle modern science, but they became inert and decadent and forgot how to build and operate their machines. Their empire crumbled because it was built on pleasure-seeking, not virtue. It is by divine providence that I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact, the Golden Idol. Oh, the Golden Idol is a Lemurian artifact. Yeah, makes sense. I will use its powers to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. I swear, yes, with these powers I will do whatever it is necessary to build a better world. Brotherhood of Masks, London Burr chapter. So we know who exactly everyone is. James Turner, Angus McBain, Alistair Koch, we know that. Walter Keane, Jeffrey Sinclair, yep. Sebastian Cloudsley, deceased, so there's no one in that role. So they need 2 new people. Chester Davey, Nicholas Maker, and Willard Wright. Chester Davey, that's the one that probably got captured. And then, yes, my lord, I swear my loyalty to you and will undertake whatever tasks are required of me. David, I thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death. You know what? I liked the, what's his name? Kid with the blue hair. Poor guy. Didn't really do anything wrong. And for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I have impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24. We are ready for the next step. EC. Just been keeping an eye on him. Come to our hideout, okay. Is this their hideout then, I assume? Wherever they are. Donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. The man is not breathing. Oh, half-empty bottle of gin. I wonder what... That's sad. All too true. Okay. So, the scroll's not filled in. So-and-so left the blank to the blank in his will, but then... So this is kind of the full story. So let's do this. So, I have all these names of people from... So Sebastian Cloudsley left... See how much I can remember without having to look back. Left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, but then David Gorin, on Edmund Cloudsley's orders, stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright, I believe. The Brotherhood tasked I think they would have tasked Walter Keane to punish Edmund Cloudsley and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. To punish through, what's her name? The poisoning attempt. Nice. Okay. I think we really understand the story, what happened. Like 98% probably. During one attempt, so-and-so was captured and Walter Keane was captured. And Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Edmund Cloudsley, yes, used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Herst. Boom, there it is. There's the, like, just the confirmation I wanted. Then he claimed to be Gryphon reborn and transformed the Brotherhood into the Order Party. 100%. Boom. Okay. Then you got the King. Brotherhood Masters. James Turner. That's fine. Alistair Koch and James Turner helped Lazarus Herst seize power in the country and enforce the rule of virtues by taking blank away from common youth, from common people, and giving it to probably the Order Party members. Yeah, that makes sense. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king, so-and-so wanted to kidnap... Okay. Lazarus Herst. Would it be Lazarus Herst or would it be Edmund Cloudsley? Wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley, and the idol was broken. Let's go! Thank you for playing. Nice. Okay. I liked that it gave a little bit of some closure there with the epilogue, which I guess if you didn't fully understand kind of what happened could be kind of tough, but I think we cranked that out pretty quickly. Very cool to see that epilogue scene of them like having their meeting and where they decide. But he obviously, Walter Keane, was very smart and but also kind of willing to do whatever he thought was best for him, and that isn't always the most loyal of subjects, I guess. So very cool. We did just officially complete the base game of the Case of the Golden Idol. We have a few more DLCs to play, the Spider of Lanka, the Lemurian Vampire, so we'll definitely check those out, I think, really soon. If you have enjoyed this playthrough, definitely please consider giving the video a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. We play a lot of puzzle games on this channel. I like to play games blind for the first time, to give people that experience of being able to play one of their favorite games again for the first time, kind of seeing it through someone else's eyes. I think that's super fun for me to watch other people do that with games that I love, so trying to give that for other people. So hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough, and hopefully I have a bunch of other videos, a bunch of other games so far on the channel, and a lot more to come. So thank you so much, and hopefully see you in another video very, very soon. Thanks, and bye.